Hello students, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to read another poem from your NCERT English textbook Honeycomb, and the title of the poem is Dad and the Cat and the Tree, written by Kit Wright. Let's check out the title. Here it is, Dad and the Cat and the Tree. Have you ever seen a cat climbing a tree? Sometimes a cat may climb too high and get stuck in the tree. The poor thing can't come down without help. How would you help it? Surely not like that in the poem. Is Dad a good climber? What were his plans? Read the poem to find out. Let's check this out by reading the poem. This morning, a cat got stuck in our tree. That said, right, just leave it to me. The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Fall, scoffed Dad. A climber like me? Child's play, this is. You wait and see. He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped, he landed in the flower bed. Never mind, said Dad, brushing the dirt off his hair and his vest, and his trousers and his shirt. We will try plan B. Stand out of the way. Mom said, don't fall. Again, okay. Fall again, said Dad. Funny joke. Then he swung himself off on a branch. It broke. Dad landed well off, back on the deck. Mom said, stop it. You will break your neck. Rubbish, said Dad. Now we will try plan C. Easy as winking to a climber like me. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great lift and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the cat. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be, safe and sound. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old Dad's still stuck off the tree. Kit Wright. Let's see the picture. See, that is still on the tree, and you can see the cat here. And here's another picture. Dad falling on the flower bed with the ladder on his shoulder. And here is the plan A picture. The cat is on the tree. And you can see that putting up a ladder on the tree to climb up and to rescue the cat. You can see mother and the girl there standing. Let's read the poem again. This morning a cat got stuck in our tree. That said, right, just leave it to me. The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Fall, scoffed Dad. A climber like me, child's play this is. You wait and see. He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped, he landed in the flower bed. Never mind, said Dad, brushing the dirt off his hair and his vest, and his trousers and his shirt. We will try plan B, stand out of the way. Mom said, don't fall. Again, okay. Fall again, said Dad. Funny joke. Then he swung himself up on a branch it broke. That landed Wolof back on the deck. Mom said, stop it. You'll break your neck. Rubbish, said Dad. Now we will try plan C. Easy as winking to a climber like me. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the kid. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be safe and sound. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but all that's still stuck up the tree. Kit Wright. Okay, now let's check out the exercises. Before that, we have glossary here, some words. Wobbly, meaning unsteady, for goodness sake, an exclamation expressing protest. Scoffed, laughed mockingly. Child's play, very easy to do. Landed well off, felt heavily. Pleased as punch, very pleased. Safe and sound, unheard. Working with a poem. Why was Dad sure he wouldn't fall? Dad considered himself to be an adept climber, so he thought that it would be quite an easy job to climb a tree. He called this work as easy as winking or a child's play. Question 2. Which phrase in the poem expresses Dad's self-confidence best? A climber like me. This line best expresses Dad's self-confidence. You can find it in the poem. Describe Plan A and its consequences. Plan A was to use a ladder to climb up the tree. It slipped and the plan failed. Plan C was a success. What went wrong then? Plan C was a success and the cat came down, but then Dad got stuck up the tree. You can find that at the end of the poem. The cat was very happy to be on the ground. Pick out the phrase used to express this idea. The phrase, please as punch, shows the cat's happiness. Check it out from the poem, this phrase. Describe the Kit and Dad situation in the beginning and at the end of the poem. In the beginning, the cat was stuck up the tree and Dad was on the ground trying to rescue the cat. But in the end, the situation was exactly the opposite. The cat came down, but Dad was still stuck up the tree. Why and when did Dad say each of the following? Fall, never mind, funny joke, rubbish. You have to try this. Dad said fault when the first time Mother warned him to be careful while climbing the ladder. Dad said never mind right after his first fall. Dad said funny joke when Mom warned him for the second time to be careful lest he might fall. That said Ravish after he fell down from the branch. Do you find the poem humorous? Read aloud lines which make you laugh. Of course, the poem is humorous. Okay, the following lines make us laugh mostly. Like, he landed in the flower bed. Dad landed Wolf back on the deck. But poor old Dad still up, stuck off the tree. And the phrase that says, please as punch. That particular line, those are very funny. Let me summarize the poem again from the beginning. The poem That and the Cat and the Tree is written by Kit Wright, and the poet describes a funny incident in this poem. This is about the cat which climbed very high on a tree and got stuck there. The dad in the family took the responsibility to help the cat come down. Mom warned Dad not to get hurt, but he assured her that it was quite an easy job for him. It was just like a child's play for him. In the first attempt, the dad took the help of the ladder, but the ladder slipped and he fell on the flower bed. However, he did not lose courage and attempted again. This time again, the branch on which Dad hung broke down, and he was on the ground for the second time. Even after repeated warnings from Mom, Dad made a third attempt. That was the plan C. Third attempt was the plan C. Because he thought himself to be an adept climber, he climbed on the garden wall and leaped high onto the tree and landed on the crook of the trunk of the tree, right on the cat. The scared cat sprang to the ground and was saved, but then Dad got stuck off the tree. That's how the poem ends.